Hey family, I wanted to come on to share with you that I have been getting a few of your messages about the polar vortex wintry system that's going to be, hitting, places on the globe. I did give a prophecy from Father, which was a warning for the people that would listen. If we remember when Father judged Egypt, that they were in the same vicinities as the chosen people of God, the Hebrews, the Israelites, and Moses was instructed to give orders to the Hebrews as to how they were to guard their homes against the impending judgment events that were going to happen, especially this thing that came into the realm, the spirit of death. This was kind of like the same idea. The Lord's, the prophets, when he gives us a message to share, to spare life, that was the heart behind why I believe the Lord had me to share when I saw that weird vision or dream about a demon blowing an Arctic wind into our realm. The video, I had heard a cold place in hell. There was a cold place, and I was like, is there a cold place in hell? I was like, started researching, and this abyss is like this frigid place. It's very cold, and there is a cold place in hell, and that's where this is coming, and it's coming to bring death. I got a video that was shared with me with one of our YouTube members, and I got a few other messages, and I said, well, maybe I should address it. If you could take a look at the video of the prophecy, and it'll be in the description of this post, but I'll also put the footage of a meteorologist that is studying these events that are they're picking up on radar now, as far as weather predictions for the soon coming week. But for us, January 2024. I saw this several weeks ago. So I hope the video blesses you. And if you didn't listen to me, now you have scientific or meteorological evidence to help you to prepare your homes and your families, and tell others just to be prepared, and also be prepared to receive other people, because I saw that as well. I also wanted to share the importance of this because I was triggered to record this particular video, because recently, I think in the past day or two, I had a dream about my Reese's Cups, my baby, my child. And I won't give the whole details, but I saw her. She was in a cold house, a house that was cold. And she was in a section of the house, and she was balled up, and she lifted her head up. And what I noticed about her was that her eyelashes had ice on them, like they had frozen, and ice was on her eyelashes. And I remember saying, oh my gosh, and I'm going to omit the other parts of the dream, but that part of the dream stood out to me, and I was triggered to, just share another reiteration. Please prepare your homes, because this is going to be dangerous weather. This is something that is carrying, it's the permissive will of Yah is going to allow a judgment to come into this realm. And what he says in the video, he mentions eyelashes freezing. And I was like, yo, what are the chances of that, something that specific, him sharing that? And I just saw that in a dream and shared it with someone, and then I see this. It was really pushing me to share this again. I'm just relaxing right now. I was working out this morning, so please forgive me, the appearance, but y'all know how I am. I'm real. And I just wanted to share this, but I'll share the video that was shared with me by one of our members, but there's like 4 others that you all have sent. I've seen them. This is just the one I just wanted to share because it mentioned the eyelashes being frozen as my trigger as to why I said, I'm going to reiterate, please prepare your homes. A cold day in hell. Yeah. And for those of you that, that were doubting or thinking that what was relayed to me was crazy, God says if we have the dream, tell the dream. If he gives a word, speak the word. And I told the dream, as crazy as it may have seemed, it was prophecy for us to prepare. So I hope those of you have been blessed by that, and that you take heed. God does love us, and in his tender mercies and loving kindness, his grace, he's shared a word of protection and provision, and love. So I love you with the love of Christ. God bless you. It is Sabbath right now, so Shabbat Shalom.
Please prepare, as we're receiving word across the news. Meteorologists are reporting that a polar vortex is just the beginning, starting for January of 2024. January's weather forecast in chaos and dangerous. Polar vortex, cold looms as the U.S. will be hammered by dangerous winter weather. And this, they're saying, is going to be hitting the vast majority of the United States, hitting deep into the nation. Polar vortex coming in days. So please make preparations now. Now, what exactly is a polar vortex, and why is this so dangerous? The polar vortex is a low-pressure area of cold air that surrounds the North Pole. It's a counterclockwise spinning mass of air that grows and shrinks with the seasons. Now, the polar vortex is not dangerous in and of itself. However, when it begins to falter, which is what they're saying is going to be happening in the next couple days, it can cause a wintry effect on weather patterns across the United States, including heavy snow and cold temperatures. The polar vortex can also cause cold air to spill out of the Arctic towards lower latitudes, which can last for long stretches. So they're saying make preparations now, as in the coming days, they're anticipating this will hit 90% of the United States. The main dangers associated with the polar vortex are hypothermia and frostbite. Hypothermia can occur when the body shuts down after reaching an abnormally low temperature. Frostbite is an injury to the body caused by freezing, most common on extremities such as the fingers and the toes, but can affect eyelashes as well.
He mentions eyelashes freezing, and I was like, yo, what are the chances of that, something that specific, him sharing that? And I just saw that in a dream and shared it with someone, and then I see this. It was really pushing me to share this again.